Hey guys, it's Christian Singh here, back from CNH Small Engine again. I'm doing a quick update to the video that I was dealing with the LAWNBOY that had the crack in the gas tank on the lower half of it on here. I finally got my new gas tank in the mail here from a guy online who had vintage parts, and I wanted to compare it and show you guys exactly what I was talking about in these two specific tanks that I have. The first one here is the new tank that I got right here in my right hand, and I'll show you where the crack was at in this one, or I should say the old one that I have here as well too. These tanks, I don't know why, but they seem like they were like splitting in the back side right here. The other one I have over here, it has split. Let me see what's over here. Let me put them side by side here. I have to have a good bit of light to show you these pictures on here for these things, so you can bear with me here while I do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Here are the two tanks right here side by side, and you can see they have that big dish side area right here, and that's where the crack is on the bad tank right here. So let me put this on the ground and put it out here in the sun a little bit more. There we go. And I remember I told you I couldn't show you exactly where the crack was at until I took the thing off here. So this is where the crack is at right here. It looks like it's split right underneath the seam, or I should say the outer side of the shell right there for that. And basically, I don't know if that's a weak spot right there or whatnot, but I very rarely see that ever happen, especially with machines that are not abused out there. This machine is still in the gas tank is still in overall great shape. Other than that, it doesn't have any like UV damage on her. So other than that, it was still in relatively good shape, except for that crack on her. I had another tank almost identical to this one over here that I took off another machine. It was about 1985, 1986, almost identical to this one. It had the same type of crack, except the crack was near the shut-off valve right here. It was actually split right down here in the side right here for that. So anytime you got a machine that's relatively old, maybe 25, 30 years old possibly, always check to make sure the machine has a gas tank that's actually in still good shape, because you don't want to have problems down the road from leave that stuff out of the way down there, from stuff like this. So here's the other tank right here side by side again. And you can see this one's basically perfect on her floor. There's no splits whatsoever. So I'm thinking maybe they had some kind of recall or TSB on some of these tanks, because that's something I do not see happening ever, especially in the new tanks and stuff like that, because these tanks are relatively good from day one for maybe 20, 30 years out there for that. And I hardly ever see any split like this one did, especially in a really weird like a flat bent area right there, where I don't know how it even split in the first place, because it's pretty rare. Our machines like Briggs and Stratton's, I see them actually split right on the seams right here where the actual thing's glued together with my fingers at right here. That's a big split area. I've seen it maybe at least 3 or 4 a season over here. Even though the machine might be 5 or 10 years old, they either split right here or they get some kind of crack on the actual flat part right here in the side here. I don't know how that happens, but whatever it is, I don't know if it's a weak spot there during those flat parts, but that's basically some of the splits that I've seen over here in about 8 years here for these machines out there for that. And that type of split, it happens right along here, right along here with the seams that you can't really do anything about it, because it's really not a warranty issue from the manufacturer, but sometimes it just happens out there for that. So that's basically a review of the issue I was talking about before in one of my other videos, and in detail you can see the big split right in that big dish area right where a top flat part fits right there. And there's the new tank as well too, with the brand new tank that's not doesn't have a split basically in there for it. So if anybody ever runs across that issue right there, I'd say make a video of it, and if you're able to find out the exact reason why it happened, it'd be a good idea to let everybody know about it for that. So it would definitely help people out there. Anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot, you can always email me here or just leave a message on my page here. I'll see you guys.